I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since murderous sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
You could also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks in bleats. It translates weird.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
Yeah, I am.
No you aren't. You don't even have headphones on.
I got multiple brain chips, Quill. I don't need no headphones.
Whoa. Music straight into your brain. That's amazing! What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklufor is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklufor. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklufor.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklufor to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
I am Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam, all reality.
That's kinda cool.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired, but this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along. Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him?
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
I am Groot.
Wow! Okay.
Woo! Harsh words. Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Let's find a place to park.
Look at those fools. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways?
I am Groot.
I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
'Cause I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath.
Whoa!
Yeah! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Taking fire! Got a piece of that guy! Boom!
Ha! Direct hit.
That one's toast!
Frag one. Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! Now this is a proper dogfight! Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there.
My blades are useless out here, Peter Quill!
Took the words right out of my mouth!
And we're in!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
Jack, pretty sure they know exactly why we're here. You heard them. Let's hit them until they pop and crunch. Bob lady better not ding our ship.
The insect witch seems comfortable enough with controls. These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Lob it at him, big guy! These guys real send it
In
their
some
way,
cultures,
Drax.
this is considered hospitality.
He's woozy! Time to hit him!
Whoa! Watch the language!
Past time someone got stabbed!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
Cut it free,
I
Gamora!
like your enthusiasm, Drax!
Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill.
I was just trying to wake him up!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Chop him, Gamora!
Lights out!
Let's get the flark out of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Damn! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
Wreck 'em, Drax!
Both Mantis really knows how to fly our ship!
The insect witch seems comfortable enough with controls.
Bombs away, Rocket!
These space crates are unstable!
We should use that to our advantage!
Put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Heads up! The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, we should be okay!
Feel this?
Whoa! Watch the language!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks? The church has like 8 armies worth of blaster fodder!
Hail that are slain and devoured by Magus!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
He almost kicked our butts when he was all sad and mopey.
Warlock hates Magus. He already evicted the thing once.
Maybe they made up. You booted me and Groot, but here we are.
I did not. You left.
My point stands.
No. If Magus had turned Warlock, he would have been here to greet us.
Baby! Mantis, no spinning! Why is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. We'll meet you people soon.
Already here, Mantis!
Oh, say hi for me.
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
Silence is chanting!
Orders commandment number 1! Thou shalt stab!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking out. These people fight without fear. They fully embrace the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here! You coming, Quill?
Door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Soon Lady Hellbender will dismantle this vessel, piece by burning piece.
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't!
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
We don't need them to! Tracker's working fine!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside.
Yeah, well, the 5 of us are doing some pretty good havoc wreaking in here! We win! We get first dibs on all the
Enjoy
salvage, right?
the honor.
Let's cross the finish line before we start dividing the
We
spoils.
need another mess!
Groot's right! They started it!
It's a big cold, so they've gotta have janitors.
I'm tempted to trash this whole landing base so they can't bring in reinforcements.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys!
I do not believe these people are janitors.
Dropped out weirdos deserve it!
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit.
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in so short time!
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship somewhere. Fact, crossing!
Caution!
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot!
What's next, Peter?
What's next, Peter?
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guide, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape.
How would you restrain one as powerful as the Warlock?
I'd start with a gag.
Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now! Well, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels! See? Told ya!
Good thinking!
Did you guys get the radioactive plasma bridge or the wind thing this time?
The wind thing!
Oh, good.
This sucks!
You mean it blows?
Yeah, that too! Suddenly I feel like I'm back on Seknar!
At least it's not raining!
Don't jinx it! We ain't going out like this!
Just get behind something!
Come stand in front of me!
This wind shall not break our determination!
It sure is trying!
Defiant, furry one! Yeah!
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on. Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on. Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant frickin' rock.
I am Groot!
Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Come, test your mettle.
Must have missed the defense against Gamora class.
Punch it, Drax!
Whacked out or not, that one had to hurt.
That soldier was delirious, but now he is dead!
My trigger finger has gotten numb from all the murder and... I see him! Hold on, bud!
Oh man, the entire galaxy showed up for this brawl!
That is certainly an exaggeration.
That barrier will only fall with a critical strike!
Let's see that
Now
sword!
this won't hurt much!
Tie him down!
Be careful! They can try to box us in!
I will handle those on the ground.
Ready!
Wipe him out, Rocket!
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
Rocket, can you pop the lock on that door?
Yeah, just let me do it.
Well, that didn't work.
Panel's flarked, but I got a better idea. Hang on. Out of the way! It's rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that.